The Detroit Pistons are such an interesting team this year. They literally let 12 players leave and brought in 13 players. They currently have 18 players on the roster, which means about 3 of them aren't going to make the roster. This is going to be an interesting season for the Detroit Pistons. So let's talk about what to expect from the Detroit Pistons this year. Let me hear your comments down below. What do you think the Detroit Pistons are going to be this year? Terribly bad in the playoff talk, or just middle of the pack? Let's go. The biggest thing that happened for them is to let Christian Wood walk, who played 62 games, started 12 of them, had about 21 minutes per game. He averaged 13 points with a total of 6.3 rebounds, 1 assist, half a steal, about a block a game, and his PER was 23.22. Yeah, is that a big loss? Yes, it is. But they were smart not to overpay him because, look, he just had one good season, and we don't know if he's going to build on it. And really, he's part of the past now, so I don't really want to talk about him anymore. I think Blake Griffin's the biggest enigma on this team due to the fact that, look, he only played 18 games last year. And in those 18 games, he didn't look amazing. He averaged 15 points. He only had about 2.9 rebounds, 4.7. I was looking at Chet Reggie Jackson's might be 4.7 rebounds a game, which is pretty bad. And his PR was 11.9. So I know Blake Griffin, like pretty much almost 2 years ago, averaged a career high, almost 25 points a game. And look, I know, Blake Griffin's only 31, but he's been injury prone. So the best thing we can expect from Blake Griffin is hopefully he can be a guy who, again, could stay at 16 points, but do it efficiently, obviously. Hit maybe 37, 38% from 3, we can hope. But maybe become a better presence on defense, a better passer is all we can expect from him. He's really just a giant contract. I really hope he can become better. So Derrick Rose, look, he averaged 18 points, which I think was great, and he had a PR of 21, had about 5.6 assists, and he had almost a steal a game. I think Derrick Rose is one of those players who I know he'll probably be the same next year. Another 18, probably be the team's leading scorer. And, maybe his assist ratio goes up. Maybe he gets even better on defense, like puts more of an effort like Dwayne Casey. But I could really see Derrick Rose continuing to be on this team and him being utilized sort of like how Kyle Lowry was. Not saying that he will 100%, but in the sense that he'll fit that role of Dwayne Casey's offense. Demboya, I hope I said that correctly. I think it's Sieko Demboya, is an interesting player because he has the potential to be one of the best defenders in the league. Look, he only played 38 games, started 19 of those, played about 19.8 games, so about 20 minutes a game. He only averaged 6.4 points a game, and besides that, rebounds 3.1, and he had about half a steal and just 0.2 blocks per game. So for being the defensive freak that we expect him to be, he hasn't shown that clearly, nor has he shown anything on the offense side. He didn't even get 40% from the field goal percentage, and he only shot 28% from 3 and 67% from the free throw. So hopefully next year he can take some strides defensively and show that he can be a defensive style player. Like, I know he has shown it, but he hasn't shown that he could be an elite defender. And hopefully his offensive game can catch up to him. We're going to talk about Killian now, their top draft pick. Last year, when he played in which they played in the Euro Cup, he played 10 games, averaged about 26 per minute. And he scored 12.8 points, and he dished out 6.2 assists. He had shot 39% from 3. And 45% from the floor, which is phenomenal, while shooting about 10 field goals a game, and he was attempting about 4 threes a game, which is great. I love that. I think that's phenomenal. That's something else. That's something that we love, that he was doing that in top league play. What is concerning, though, is the year before he played 33 games, 19.8 games. It's not concerning because he did shoot like 43% from the floor, but he shot 19% from the 3. Yeah, it's a year before. It's in a different league and everything. So, because if you guys don't know, I think is on the, I'm pretty 95% know that it's in like the second division of German league. So he went down a division and he balled out. But when he was up a division, he kind of struggled. Like, he was getting a steal a game still, and he was putting out only pretty much half. His stats were half, but he's playing less minutes, probably off the roll, and wasn't the same role in the offense. But hopefully he can be an effective player for them, which I do believe he can be, just a very good, solid all-around player. Sadiq Bey, God, this guy pretty much can guard everything from the 1 through the 4. He's so lanky. He's like one of those modern-day forwards that is 6'9". He can guard every position. In a few years, he'll probably be one of the best defenders in the league, and he's going to be able to provide an offensive spark, like popping some trays. This team is looking super lengthy. I'm going to tell you, this team is going to start looking like the Toronto Raptors. Literally, that man right there is the guy who the Toronto Raptors would have loved to draft. Sadiq Bey is one of those tweener players that Dwayne Casey in his last few years was known to start putting on the roster. He likes guys who are tweeners, who have size, who have length, who can move around, slide, and get into position, and then pop a tray or make the basket, but be very lanky and good defenders because of their size. Isaiah Stewart's just going to be a man who's going to impose his will once he fully fills out his frame and is ready in the league. Oh my God, this guy is, look, he'll be eventually start to get that 3-shot down, like the spot up 3-shot. I really do believe in him. But this is the man that if the Raptors could have, they would love to have had him to replace Ibaka. He is going to be able to be, he's so strong, and he's going to be able to get so many boards for this team. He'll be able to impose his will and really get boards. He'll be a great rim protector from day one. Hopefully he can start working on his lateral quickness and maybe eventually be able to step out on some power forwards, which I do think he'll be able to do. But when he's at his peak, he's going to be giving you at least 1.5 blocks. I firmly believe that. I really think Isaiah Stewart could be a really good modern day stretch big and just rim protection and maybe eventually step out. Oh, I really love him. And this is just Dwayne Casey is just building such a long squad and lengthy and defensively minded. I'm about to be rated for butchering this guy's name. All right, we're going to give it one shot. Demarcus Cousins. I probably said it terrible. He's from Lithuania. So this man, ooh, God, this guy has the potential to be, he is such a scrappy player in the sense that he might not be the world's greatest defender, but he wants to be the greatest defender. He plays like he's going to give it all on defense 24/7, 365, okay? He's going to go hard every single day and make hustle plays, he might make some mental mistakes. Yeah, he might have some lapses, but all in all, as he gets better, he'll break out of those habits, and he's just going to be one of those guys who's going to be a scrappy, really good defender. And he loves shooting threes. Oh, pull-up threes, off the dribble threes, spot-up threes, off the screen threes. Man, how much threes does this guy a lot? A lot. He loves them in threes. And I'm not talking about just shooting basketball. I mean, it's women. I'm just kidding. Should we be surprised that Delon Wright is on this team now? Honestly. I really want to know if it's surprising that he is on the team, because come on, this man is perfect. They brought back one of his old guys, Delon Wright. Come on, going from Toronto, played a season in Memphis, then Dallas, and now he's back. Yeah, look, when he played in Dallas last year, he averaged about 6.9 points, and he shot 37% from three, best since his rookie year. Yeah, when he was in Memphis the year before, he only shot 25% from three. But he did shoot 43% from the floor. Look, this guy is going to be able to give you about 5 assists a game. He's going to be able to give you about 10 to 12 points a game. Maybe shoot 35% at least. Hopefully he can shoot 37 at least. And he'll be able to be a really good backup point guard, second unit point guard behind Derrick Rose. I really, really like this. And he can really teach Killian Hayes the ropes before Killian Hayes takes over and becomes the man. Mason Plumlee. Was this worth signing him this much? I can't understand. Look, he averaged about half a block and half a steal, 2.5 assists, 5.2 rebounds, and 7 points in 17 minutes per game. Let's see. The last year that he actually was starting a lot was, okay, maybe if we look at the year before in 2017 to 2018, when he was going out there and putting up 5.4 rebounds. The most rebounds this guy's ever put in a season was 8. Okay, where when he was in Portland and he started and played 54 games. Okay, he's gonna give you off the bench maybe 7 points and maybe 6 rebounds at most with a block. And he's not gonna shoot any threes, but he'll give you about high 50s to almost 60% field goal percentage. He's a very efficient player, but you overpaid the fuck for him. But I guess if it's you're trying to build the culture and he's going to be one of those culture builders, then kudos. Can Josh Jackson actually revive his career? I don't know. As a KU student right now, and I'm going to go to a KU game on the 8th against Creighton, so shout out. Look, last year, he shot 44% from the field, 31% from the 3. He averaged 9 points, about half a block, and almost a steal a game. Can he? I don't know what we're expecting. I'm not expecting anything from 3. Like, at least, can we get 35% from 3 at least? This is a reclamation project. Can he become a lanky, really good defender? Can Dwayne Casey rebuild this guy's ego? I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. Hopefully it is. I'm a really big fan of Josh Jackson. He has all the potential to be a really good player. So let me know down below, what do you think of this team? And yeah, that's about the video, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, because I know I will. Till next time, guys. Peace out.